Dragged down by about a half
man alive.
They were able to bring that man down on the ground. So
I bet he has a very unhappy next few hours. Just a guess.
And we also watched, as we mentioned a few moments ago, there was that man that we believe to have been the owner of the truck actually riding along on the back in a precarious position. We saw him jump off the vehicle as the vehicle slowed about a quarter-mile back, and we do believe that that individual is in police custody right now as well. They'll simply want to get as much information they can from him, but this chase now ending here with the truck stopping and the troopers getting that individual finally to come out of that vehicle, but he did resist to the very end here.
Well, there you have it. He certainly did resist. So you know how it goes. As a story is developing, you get all kinds of different stories. But we think we have it pretty right. All of our folks down in Atlanta and here in New York and across the country will be checking on this, and we'll give you all the details. But as I mentioned, there are two enormous stories that will affect the entire nation. Look at this. I guess it's our belief that this is the victim of the carjacking. Now they're doing a little treatment on him. Man, can you imagine what this man has been through? Not only did some huge guy come steal his truck, but he was left. Oh, is that an injured police officer? Oh my! And now he's injured a police officer. It's going to be a very bad rest of life. But we got two enormous stories I got to get to. There you go, Atlanta. Don't miss the next 10 minutes. Breaking news on the swine.
Who not only survived the truck jacking, but got stuck somehow on the back of his truck going for this wild ride. And as soon as the tires came off the front of this truck, presumably because of spike strips somewhere along the way, the driver on the back took his chances and sort of took a running dive off of the truck. So it looks like this is a chase that has somewhat wrapped up and ended well. Let me send it back to Nora O'Donnell there in Washington, D.C. It looked like a very dangerous moment, though, for the guy who was on the back of the truck, Nora.
No doubt. Contessa, thank you so very much. And we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk to a man who also likes to travel at high speed. Chuck Todd, of course, NBC News political director, is here with us.
Because the one thing you do is you get on the ground and you try to assist him on the ground, but as you can see, he was not having any of that. That's why the officers had to use the force necessary to maintain that arrest.
Well, Sheriff, good job. You guys coordinated all this very well, it looks like. It's just a textbook case, isn't it?
Well, you know, we can't take credit for it. It's all teamwork.
Absolutely it is. Yes, sir. Absolutely it is. The State Patrol was part of this at what point?
The State Patrol units joined us once we had gone through Henry County. Henry County caught up to our units probably about maybe 2 or 3 minutes into Henry County. Then we got onto I-75 from Henry County, and at that point, Henry County and Georgia State Patrol units took lead.
And are you, at this point, is this north of Forsyth? Where are we on I-75?
Well,
roughly.
Yeah, I'm not sure about where they've stopped at now, but
okay.
But when Henry County is north of Forsyth.
And were you communicating with him by CB radio or any other means?
No, we had no communication.
None, nothing at all.
None.
Okay, and you didn't know whether he was armed?
No, we didn't. Other than, like I said, some unconfirmed reports of objects being seen inside the cab and that sort of thing.
Okay. Well, good job, and Sheriff, I can't thank you enough. And once more, here is the driver of the tractor jumping off and sustaining what may be some injuries, but he's able to get up and walk away. What a ride for him. The distance covered, Sheriff, if you're still with me, we're talking, what, 40 miles maybe from start to finish at least, right?
Oh, at least. I mean, it was probably about 20 miles coming from Fulton County through Clayton County because he was all on surface streets, and then probably at least another 10, 15, maybe, wow. Actually, I'm thinking about it, probably about 30 miles on the interstate.
And how far ahead did you clear the roadway?
Well, because of the speeds, I mean, it was very difficult. We tried to stay at least about a half mile in front of them.
All right. Sheriff, thank you so much. Good job. Wally Zines, as always, a pleasure. Thank you, sir. And Mike Brooks as well. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
All right, Chuck.
All right.
All right.
A semi-tractor, after a slow-speed chase, I should say, has been brought to a halt, and the suspect has been arrested, as you can see. All right, breaking news to